Times and The Guardian keep exposing Yunus.
Okay, I want to bring in Ambassador Ashok Sajjanhar into the conversation. Ambassador Sajjanhar, a pertinent point has been raised by Professor Nalapat in the op-ed, which is there is an attempt that has been made by Mohammed Yunus's office to counter that as well, where Professor Nalapat has essentially spoken about Mohammed Yunus opening up and making Bangladesh subservient to the Pakistani army, of Mohammed Yunus hobnobbing with the Chinese. Essentially, a Mohammed Yunus who was supposed to be the interim head of government, and his main plan of action was to ensure that Pakistan remains as economically stable as possible and that elections are held as soon as possible. The focus is not on that, but instead, Ambassador Sajjanhar, Mohammed Yunus is focused on changing major policy and diplomatic decisions that have been made by Bangladesh ever since it was formed. My question to you, sir, is, are there people within Bangladesh military currently, as well as its political class, who would be watching what Mohammed Yunus is doing and somewhere fretting at the fact that this man is coming in and opening up relations with Pakistan, with China?
Yeah, thank you very much, Devika, and thank you for this excellent initial comments and remarks and this question. You are very right, and what Professor Madhav Nalapat has written is very correct. What was the mandate that was given to Mohammed Yunus when he came to become the chief advisor on the 8th of August last year? That was basically establish law and order, because at that time there was mayhem, there was total lawlessness, there was violence, protest, demonstration. So the mandate that was provided to him was get law and order under control and hold elections, period. He was not to take any policy decisions. Now, he's strutting all around the world. He's went to the United States. He gets hugged and embraced by Biden and Obama's and everyone else. He goes to China and he sort of, offers the northeast of India on a platter, and he says, invites China to come to Bangladesh to set up shop there, and invites them to come and develop the base at Lal Munir Khat. He invites, he meets also Shehbaz Sharif in New York when he goes for the UN General Assembly, and he sort of, invites Pakistan to come even domestically, and there the army senior leaders come, the ISI come. They are having a field day as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Even as far as domestic politics are concerned, he has a rabid dislike and I don't know whether I should use that word, hatred for Sheikh Hasina and the Awami League. And that is why he has not lost any time in banning the Awami League from contesting the elections and banning Sheikh Hasina from contesting the elections. And of course, by actions of this nature, he has made himself a darling of many elements and segments of society in Bangladesh, those who are opposed to Awami League. Because Awami League and Sheikh Hasina, they have a larger than life presence as far as Bangladesh is concerned. And we have seen whether it is their opponents in BNP or in Jamaat, they of course would be delighted. This new party, New Citizens Party, which is also comprised of most of the jihadists who are there, they of course would be delighted, because once Awami League is not in the reckoning, Sheikh Hasina is not in competition, that of course makes it so much simpler for them to wrest power as and when the elections take place. It is only, I think, the army which is mindful and which is conscious that there should be fair play, that there should be free and fair and inclusive elections. And that is why they have been demanding elections to take place as soon as possible, and definitely by December this year. So I would tend to agree that Mohammed Yunus is going, he has set up all these committees to reform, to introduce legal reforms, political reforms, media reforms, judicial reforms, so many reforms he wants to introduce, and which will take, he doesn't have a mandate for any of this. They will take a long time, and that he wants to tell the country and the people that, till the time these reforms are not put into place, he has to be in power and he has to oversee all these things. So I think he is going much beyond his mandate, and this is what Professor Madhav Nalapat has sought to bring out in his article, and he seems to have touched a raw nerve as far as Mr. Yunus is concerned. That is why, without losing any time, he has, his office has shot off this rebuttal to the article by Professor Nalapat without giving any substantive reasons for contesting or denying anything that has been mentioned by Professor Nalapat, just saying that it is all subjective and it is all his personal opinion, etc., etc. He is not trying to refute any of the charges that have been leveled at him. So I think this is the opposition to Mohammed Yunus will continue to grow. We have heard the wise words of a resident from Bangladesh, and he has the his finger on the pulse of the people, pulse of the situation there. And I think the writing is clear on the wall that there is a huge opposition that is building up against Mr. Yunus, who want elections as quickly as possible, while Mr. Yunus is trying to delay it. The only unfortunate part is that there is no alternative, there is no replacement for Yunus at particular moment. So, people and the political parties might have to continue with him. But I think the pressure is definitely building up against Mr. Yunus.